What up? What up? Hey, so today we doing a creamy steak pasta, homemade, straight from scratch. All right, so first thing you want to do is get your ribeyes, and we're gonna season these things up. So I'm doing a bit of an unconventional method. I usually like to just season them, leave them on the wire rack, and let them get like a brine going. But to be honest, this time I'm gonna go ahead and put them in the bag so that the seasoning kind of penetrate a little deeper into the meat. All right. So first things first, I'm seasoning with very simple, all natural ingredients. So we got sea salt, black pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, paprika, and we're using that avocado oil for the binder. Okay. So all I'm gonna do, take my seasonings, and I'm just gonna mix and mash them up real good into this bag. Also, I like to do it this way, that way that the seasoning doesn't get all on your hands and all in between your nails and all that good stuff. And I like to take all the air out the bag so that the meat, you know what I'm saying, gets very, very seasoned. Now, for our sauce, we're going to use a bit of sun-dried tomatoes, garlic, onion. I'm going to use the whole onion and, I don't know, probably like 5 or 6 garlic cloves. And for the sun-dried tomatoes, I'm going to just chop everything up. Now, for the base on this sauce, it starts with cottage cheese and bone broth. I know, it sounds crazy, but my wife actually came up with the suggestion, so we're going to give it a try. And we got this freshly grated Parmesan. I was looking for a block, but my wife couldn't find a block, so this is what we got. All right, so now this bone broth is only 3 ingredients, all right? And as you can see, it's very gelatin-like, not already liquid, so I got to warm that up a bit. So while that's warming up, we're going to start putting this cottage cheese in the blender. Now, I'm very skeptical on this. I'm not a big cottage cheese fan, but, you know, it's got all the same properties as heavy whipping cream, right? So we're going to go ahead and give it a try. Now, our bone broth has heated up. We don't want to boil it or anything like that. We just wanted to liquefy it. And now we are going to add this to the blender. All right, now we got to get this a nice little blend. We want it to be nice and creamy. We don't want chunky sauce. So while that's blending up, we're going to go ahead and get these steaks put in the frying pan and cook these to medium rare. I know some of y'all like to chew leather. Y'all like to chew shoe leather, not me. Medium rare for me, please. Thank you. Now in that same pan, we're going to go ahead and get these onions sweaty. We want them nice and sweaty. We want to deglaze that pan, get that flavor all in those onions. And then we add the garlic and the sun-dried tomatoes. Once all of that is pretty incorporated, it's all aromatic and smelling good all throughout the kitchen, we're going to pour in our sauce base. Now, crazy enough, that actually kind of looked like heavy whipping cream. It's nice and thick. All right, not mad at that at all. Now, to make sure it's good for real, we got to season it. So we're going to use all the same seasonings from earlier, and we're going to add in that freshly grated Parmesan cheese to bring this thing to life. All right, now we're going to add in that Barilla. This is all natural whole wheat noodles. It's kind of hard to see because the words are very reflective. But again, whole wheat noodles. No enriched or bleached wheat flour in my noodles. All right, now we're going to get that added to the sauce. Get it all nice incorporated. And then we're going to plate it up. All right, so this actually came out really, really well. I was very skeptical because cottage cheese as a sauce base had me very, weary. But as always, my wife is right. You know what I mean? She always is. This came out exceptional. Okay. So I would highly recommend giving this a try if you're trying to add more protein to your diet. You're trying to lose weight. You know what I'm saying? This is a very, very good alternative to Alfredo. Now, continue to follow, like, comment, share, subscribe. I'm going to keep pushing out this healthy game. We're going to unbig our backs together. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you're reading them ingredients. All right. You want to Google any ingredient that don't make sense or you don't know what it is. Till next time, love.